You should be doing more than reviewing music. You should be making music.
Oh, I've made all the music.
All of it.
Like notes and sounds were my creation.
You'd think you'd have better drafts.
You changed the parameters of what a winning draft is
What do you mean?
day to day.
How the hell do I do that?
Let's go over this real quick.
First of all, welcome to the Music Period podcast.
I can see the anger building.
I'm
in your
Dave.
face.
That's Sam.
Hello.
We got another new music draft.
Yes, we do.
Coming at you today. 5 rounds, pick for pick. We're going to flip a coin to see who goes first. But first,
Let's
I want
address
to see.
this.
I want to see what Sam has to say here.
So, just let's rewind it a little bit.
Clever.
So thank you. A couple weeks ago, we started playing around with drafts in our normal life, right?
Yeah.
And the idea for me at first was like, I'm building the best team for me.
Right.
And you were like, I'm building the best team based off of like performance and crowd pleasing and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Like when we did like breakfast food.
Right.
I went with like staples of breakfast.
Right.
Yes.
And I went with like shredded wheat.
Yeah.
you know?
You picked Raisin Bran.
No, Taylor picked Raisin Bran.
Oh yeah.
Raisin Bran.
And then we killed him.
Yeah, because...
Raisins and milk. Come on. If you don't.
Are you trying to like rehydrate them with the wrong liquid? Can you imagine? Is he that dumb?
Yeah.
He's like, what if you just let it sit in like a moisture? Will it get big and plump again? Is it more food? Will I be more full at the end of the bowl?
It's called calorie density.
Those are your macros.
So okay. So
Okay.
yes. So something like breakfast food, cereal, soda, candy. It's easier to do that when you're doing a new music draft.
Right.
Like,
So
what
best...
the hell am I supposed to pick?
Well, so that's the thing.
I would just
guess-
have to pick the top 5 on the new release radar every single week.
Well, I don't know. I wonder if they put them in a specific order because they're
The bigger
brand
stars
new.
are the bigger stars, like the bigger releases, seem
Are
to
they
be at the
paying
top.
for the spot?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Right, but it's impossible to say that the best track is at the top because it's literally getting released that day.
100% agree with you. Not necessarily the best track, but if I was picking something to appeal to the masses, like
Right.
say my draft was to appeal to the masses, I would just be like, okay, top 5. There's
Right.
my top 5.
So here's my number one argument for what we're going through right now is I don't know how many weeks ago it was. One of my picks was Bella Poarch, Build a Bitch.
Yeah.
And it literally holds the record for most successful breakout of a new song on YouTube in the history of YouTube.
No, that's great.
So if we're saying that, like, pleasing the I think I just pleased the masses, bro.
So,
I think that pick alone
Are
wins
you
the draft.
saying that your pick catapulted that song to do what it did?
No, but I picked it, and then it was the best performing song on YouTube for a new release.
Okay, what did your other 4 do? We got a 5.
think
We got 5 people on this team.
Right, but I think
5
that
fingers.
So I think that one song alone deserves a winning pick for the week. World record.
I don't agree with that.
World record.
I don't
dude.
agree with that because I didn't pick it.
World record, bro.
That's pretty crazy. You know, the only reason is on YouTube, so people can see her when she sings it.
It's also so she has an exclusive deal with that old person radio, Pandora.
Old person radio.
Yes.
That was very, very, very ignorant of you to say.
Well, I don't know. I just don't really respect it when someone goes, I want to have a service that I don't pick the thing I listen to. You know what I
It's
mean?
called the radio.
I know, right. It's like, what are you doing this? Just listen to the radio.
Spotify has a bunch of shit like that.
Right, but you're still going through and being like, I like this one, and then it curates it based on that shit. Pandora's like, oh, you like Jeff Foxworthy?
That's true.
Here's Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah, and they give you like 3. You only get 3 skips.
Right. Yeah,
So
I
they
don't like.
must still do that shit.
Yeah, and it was like the first platform that did it.
Yeah.
So it's the worst out of the ones that have made it because they were the first one to try it.
Right.
And so like that's old people were there when the first one came out. So like.
It's also the planet in Avatar. It's
Pandora.
Pandora.
Yep. Also,
That was totally worth mentioning.
yeah, it's also the name of the person who has that real sick box.
Pandora's box.
Yep.
You never know what's going on in there.
Well, I hear it's a nuclear weapon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
I think it's pretty good.
As long as it stays in the box.
No. You know how cool it would be if it fell out, bro?
Dude.
So sick of it
All
fell
right,
out.
this
dog.
show is going off the rails.
All right. Well,
rails.
all I'm saying is, let me wrap this up, sum it up. You're inconsistent, and I hate you for it. And
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I'm the
whoa,
winner.
whoa, whoa.
I'm the winner, and you're the loser.
Okay, you can feel that way, but inconsistent? What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah. Right now, I'm winning even by getting you heated. Because I know you so well.
Look, this is a conversation podcast, so I have to come back with something. Even if in my real world I don't give a shit, I gotta act like I do. All right, gotta appeal to the masses.
I
here.
pulled that one out of my pocket, and I was like, I bet you this will poke the bear a little
You
bit.
son of a bitch.
Just had to throw in that one that wasn't really related.
All right, so last draft we did was 2 weeks ago. It was on the 13th of
Yes.
June. So anything from that moment till this moment, we're drafting new music.
Right. And a lot of artists submitted this week.
Yeah. Yep.
A couple last minute squeakers came in.
Really.
Yeah.
I feel, and I'm just going to say this, I'm not trying to set up if I have a poor draft or anything like that. I feel underprepared to what I typically am.
That was me last week.
Yeah.
Just based off of the quality of the submissions, I wasn't really.
That's this last couple. I'm trying. So here's what I think. If we're going to do this, for myself, I'm going to go away from fucking complaining about the music.
Okay.
Because what's the point of doing this if all we're going to do is complain about new music?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I tried really hard this week.
Yep.
I didn't pick out as much as I was hoping,
Okay.
but there were some surprises for me where I was like, oh shit. You know what? I kind of like that.
Yeah, I got the majority of the ones that I was really enjoying from my curated release radar.
So the one next to it.
Yeah, and I had to, verify
I
all
need
the
to
dates in
see,
it.
man. I need to manage my time a little better because by the time I'm done with the other ones, I don't have time to do anything else.
Well, I didn't go through it until this morning.
Well,
But here's the thing: is
but then every time you listen to a song, you gotta check to make sure it came out the last couple weeks.
yeah, it's not as time consuming as it feels like it's going to be.
Yeah.
And also, since it's curated for you, like if you go through and you like songs, that list is pretty accurate.
Yeah.
So you can go in there kind of knowing that oh, I am gonna like the majority of this.
Here's
Not
the
to-
other thing to that too, though.
Yeah.
Is if you're just drafting shit that you know you're gonna like all the time,
Right.
it gets a little boring. You're not
Absolutely.
finding anything new.
Right.
So once again, I'm better at this than you.
No, it's just supplemental, and you don't know how to do that yet because you're not quite there with music, which is fine. You'll get there. I'll teach you.
Said the guy who just asked me to fucking rap over his beats that he made.
We'll get you there, big guy. Hey there, bud. Don't worry about it.
Okay, let's flip a coin.
All right.
All right, call it in the air. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Heads.
Fuck, man. I always lose that.
I'm going first.
It's crazy that I always lose that and I still win.
That's just so nuts.
It would be so unfair if I got to go first.
You've gone first.
I don't think I ever have. So.
Yeah, 2 drafts ago.
Well, unfortunately, there's no way to tell. So,
We have an Instagram account. I put all that shit on there.
no, I don't think. That's not even a thing, dude. Instagram account. Go. What's your pick, bro? I know what it's going to be. I hate you for it.
Do you know what it's gonna be?
I hate you for it.
What do you take a guess?
It's the song that we were both listening to.
No, that's not my number one pick.
Good.
It's not my number one pick.
Good.
My number one pick is by probably my favorite rapper in the last couple years.
Okay.
Little rapper by the name of Lil Sims.
Ah.
Grime rapper from
yes.
across the pond.
Yes.
It's a song called Rolling Stone.
Mm-hmm.
And she's dope.
She's great.
She is my favorite. Dude.
Yeah. I love that she has a band.
Yeah. Yeah, there isn't. I couldn't find. I guess I haven't looked in the past few days, but I didn't see a video on YouTube. But there is a video of her performing it live with a band, and she's just badass.
Yeah.
All these female rappers in the game, whatever. Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B. Okay, that's great, cool. Little Sims kicks the shit out of all you.
Yeah. Yeah, is she going to blow up or is she going to just be something for us? You know?
I kind of hope she just stays where she is.
Yeah. That's, I mean, I want her to be successful. So,
I think she is.
yeah. Oh, she's making a living, but
I mean, look, if she were to blow up, that'd be awesome.
This is the conundrum of discovering an artist early. Is I want it to be mine.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting over that a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Yeah. Oh, I'm super over it.
I'm just trying to think
That was
of
a long time ago for me to be where you're at right now.
like a crossover appeal of Little Sims.
Mm-hmm.
Like to that level. I mean, she's got like the people that I mentioned.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking take your pants off and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Which is fine. Do your thing.
I
just don't see her doing that.
No. I watched a really cool show on Netflix that I want to bring back up later in the conversation, but it touches base on a lot of this stuff, with a lot of the reasons why she probably isn't going to be one of those like wildly successful artists.
Yeah.
Great show. Great artist.
Yeah. I love her.
Yeah.
This came out last week.
Yeah.
And it's been my clear number one pick the whole time.
Yeah, whoever, I don't know if she does the production or if her band helps her with, or like who the driving force behind the creativity is on like the instrumental side, but it's inventive.
Yes.
It's fun.
Yep.
Fun aspects while not being just dumb.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, she can fucking flow, dude, and I love that shit.
I know, and she's got swag like
Yes.
fuck, dude.
Yes.
So much fucking swag.
Yes.
Good pick.
Yep.
So I'm gonna pick that one then. The other one.
We going the Diplo jungle.
Yeah.
Damn
So
it.
so last week you stole my fucking pick from me.
Yep. Well, you
My
sold this
band, dude. I fucking play in that band. You can't even let me pick the fucking track,
one.
bro.
Yo, you don't fucking play for that.
Yo, I've been listening to Jungle since before they started playing, dude.
It doesn't even make any sense.
You know. And I also
Who's Damian Lazarus?
I don't know, but I don't care because Diplo is literally the GOAT of electronic music.
Okay.
He's
Now,
a living legend.
who are we including in this?
It's the umbrella. It's everything from as far as like what electronic dance, I guess.
Okay.
Specific.
So you're not putting like hip hop producers in there?
No, I'm not putting DJs. Even though like the definition of DJ has changed, what we talk about is a DJ, a disc jockey, someone who makes beats and shit for rappers.
Right.
I consider that different.
Okay.
I consider that production work.
Okay.
This is like,
So we're not putting like Kanye West.
no.
Okay.
I mean,
You could.
yes,
You could make that
You
argument.
could, absolutely. But like anything from Darude, Sandstorm to Skrillex to all the unnamed trance DJs to every song you've heard in the club that's built to be a dance song, this guy has influenced it.
Yeah.
He always is the first one to introduce a new sound, to go, hey, there's this really awesome international style of music, and now I'm going to do an entire EP where I bring those people to America and we collaborate to build an electronic EP that's based around that sound. We use their instruments, I sample it, and then everyone else is going to start to do it after I do it. It's like his entire history is that. And then also, like, you know, all those, like people like Marshmello or Deadmau5, they have to like create their own samples and their own sounds and shit by like mixing synthesizers together and sampling things and then like going in and messing with the frequencies on it to make it sound original. And he's the best.
Yeah.
He makes these sounds and then you hear those same sounds in other people's shit on the radio, but it's always he's the first guy to do it.
Right.
You know, and he releases all the fucking libraries of sounds for free.
That's
He's just
pretty
like
cool.
such a fucking, he's so good at it. He's got such a good knack for it, and Jungle's just cool.
Yeah. This is his second draft in a row where Jungle's making an appearance, and I'm not upset about it.
Yep. So you hear that bass line, how it never resolves. Even when it goes to the chorus, you think it's going to drop and it just stays
Right.
at that same note. That is the basis of trance music,
Yeah.
you know, where you're like the person's on drugs and they're dancing and they're sweating and they don't know who any of the, there could be nobody there. I'm dancing too hard
I was
over
gonna
here.
say the fucking world just.
There could be no one around them or everyone around them, and their eyes are closed and they're on Molly and they're just like shuffling in place, and like under a highway somewhere.
Yeah.
That's trance music.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I like this song.
Yep.
I was definitely going to draft it. I heard you singing it earlier, and so I knew I wasn't going to get it, or I figured I wasn't going to get it.
Yep.
But trance, that is something that I wouldn't have looked at as a positive.
I know. Me neither.
Okay.
And he finds a way to make it sound good.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really respect that guy.
This is the second. So the song Jungle did last week, I had mentioned that there was a video where it was just people dancing. And it was really cool. I didn't even know like what Jungle was, if that was a whole band or whatever. The video for this song that you just said was like the same thing. There's a bunch of people dancing.
Yeah,
Like,
and
a bunch of pretty people.
Diplo
dancing.
does the same shit for his solo stuff.
Yeah.
Like he finds undiscovered, not really famous artists, and he has them sing on the track, and then he has them be the star of the video.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, "Oh yeah, this guy, his name's Mike. He's a street performer from Cincinnati. He works under a bridge. But I heard him singing when I was in my car when I was out there, and so I flew him out to LA and we made a song together."
It's pretty cool.
He's just like, he doesn't let his level of success dictate anything about what he does.
Right.
It's cool. But I'm done sucking his dick now. So.
Jesus. All right. And this is where my last 2 weeks is really going to show here. Fuck it. I'm going to go with my number 2 pick. It's a song called First Time by Lucy Dacus.
We do have Bleed Over. This is a fucking surprise to me.
What?
I love this.
Oh, yeah, this song is
This
really
is on
cool.
my list.
This was like towards the bottom of the release radar that came out this past Friday, and it was like a beam of fucking finally, after going through like 40 songs where I was like, Jesus Christ, like come on, give me something that doesn't
Right.
sound
Like
the
everything.
same.
Yes. How fucking driving and groovy is the drummer?
Yeah, I really liked this.
The hi-hat play and the snare
Yeah.
play are fucking so fun.
Yeah.
He's
Did I
never
steal this
doing
from
the same. I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction, but
So this song,
possibly.
it hit me. Remember the Silversome pickups? Mm-hmm. I wasn't like a massive fan of them or whatever, but they had one song called The Pit. Mm-hmm. I loved that song.
Yep.
And it was kind of like...
Heavily influenced, this track is.
Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
From like that. So Silverchair, there was like a number of bands from the late 90s, early 2000s where it was like indie rock mixed with like sweaty basement dance party.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like LCD Sound System.
All right.
Remember them?
Yep.
Same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Love that stuff.
Yeah.
Cool to see it come back a little bit. So Lucy Dacus, she's also in the group Boy Genius with Phoebe Bridgers.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, no shit.
Yep. With another girl named Julian Baker.
Okay.
It's really good.
No shit.
Yeah.
I mean, knowing that now, I guess it kind of makes sense.
Good songwriters find each other, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a
She-
fucking fantastic
And she
ear
just
I have.
recently... yeah. Good. Like that you slipped that in there.
Man, second round pick. Look at me.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. You've come a long way.
I just snagged that from you. You were going to
By
pick that
no
next.
means is it good, your pick. But compared to you, what you've done historically, wow. I'm wowed.
Come on.
Standing ovation, dude.
I wish that we would video record this soon, because I need everyone to see the face that you made when I picked it.
I know, I was surprised.
Yeah.
You've grown up so fast.
Oh my god, I hate you so much, man.
It feels like just a week
Someone
ago.
in your life needs to tell you that they hate you.
You were just all Wale and fucking
Wale?
Flo Rida. And
Who the fuck is Wale? I know that.
You-
Wale.
Wale, Flo Rida. You really liked
Wale.
him. You would not shut up about
Wale's
that.
a good movie.
First album from Flo Rida. It's like, I get it. You like it, you know?
Such a clever name though, Flo Rida. Like,
Right.
how do you think of that?
It's like Low Rida, but he's...
But it's
Maybe-
like Florida.
Right, he must be from there or something. Yeah, good pick, dude. She's fucking dope.
Yeah, I like
She's
her.
a real good songwriter. It was on my honorable mentions.
Really?
Yes. Because, like I said, there's plenty of other really good songs that you should be worried about.
I'm sure there is, but
So-
that one stuck out to me.
I know everyone's kind of sitting on the edge of their seat, so let me just get to it.
Starbucks.
Cool. Do you know the band Manchester Orchestra?
Yeah.
So they collaborated with a guy, I don't know, his name is Briston Maroney.
Okay.
This is my second pick. The song's called Bottle Rocket, and it's the band. They're featured on his song, but it sounds like one of their songs. I love it so much. I love Manchester Orchestra. The guy that's the singer, guitar player, such a good songwriter. He's like a big guy with a big beard, and he's got the high-pitched voice. You'd never guess it comes from him.
Yeah.
Really good melodic sensibility. This is a great song. Great.
I didn't hear this.
So this is the other guy singing, Briston Maroney.
Briston Maroney? I have no
Unfortunately, yes, that is his name. He kind of sounds like the singer of the band, though, and I was like, but that's Andy from Manchester
Okay.
Orchestra.
Yeah.
Really good track, dude. Kind of lo-fi recording, acoustic guitar, real reverby.
When did this come out?
This week, Friday, 25th. Is that what the date was? Yeah. Single. Didn't come from an album. Are you trying to dispute my pick right now? You throwing a flag on the field?
Yeah, I don't like it.
You don't like the songs?
No,
Because you have bad taste.
I don't. I don't like that I didn't hear it.
Yeah, maybe you should dig a little deeper
I
next
fucking
time.
hate your face, dude.
How good's that? It's a bottle rocket. It's like teenage angst.
I gotta see the bottle rocket to see how good it is.
God. Once again, just like cool, creative, melodic
Yeah,
songwriting.
the fact that it sounds different than everything.
Yep.
That's like kind of what I'm looking for. Something that just sounds different. It
I know.
might not even be good. Just sounds different.
Half the time I'm listening to the new release playlist that Spotify puts together, I'm just it's playing in the background. I'm waiting for something to catch my ear.
Yes.
You know?
That's how I do this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's especially this week. I'm throwing darts at a wall. I'm just fucking
Yeah.
hoping
Grasping
that I
at
hit it.
straws.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a better way to say it. Sorry, I don't mean to do that publicly so much.
Throwing darts at a wall is fine as well.
I wouldn't advise doing that.
Where do you put dartboards, Sam?
You throw the darts at the dartboard.
Yeah, I know. So I'm just throwing it on a wall because I'm just hoping it's something. You understand?
I feel like the straws is a little
Look,
easier
look,
to
look, look, look.
understand.
Today, I am being self-deprecating. I don't need any help.
This is so much fun for me. It's because I'm putting like very low energy into it, so
You're
it
gonna
feels
make-
very backhanded.
It feels, right. It's
Mm.
not coming off that way at all.
It's good. I don't mean for it to make it
I-
feel bad. I'm sorry it does, though. I guess.
You're going to make me say something that's going to cancel us.
Cancel you. I feel like you're gonna get canceled for your fucking losing picks anyway, so fuck it. Say what you gotta
I
say,
am
dude.
Definitely winning so far. Like, undoubtedly.
God, dude. You seriously, you're getting really a lot funnier. Like, seriously. You're getting good at it.
Man, I'm full female.
Let me
right
guess.
now.
Your last 3 tracks are Doja Cat?
Yeah. Especially the one with the weekend. All right, number 3, I'm going to go with a song that, again, stuck out because it sounded kind of different. It was high up on the list, but it was I kind of like it. I guess she's from Over the Pond.
Okay.
A little song called Shade of Yellow by Griff.
I remember hearing this one.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't let it get to a point where it grasped me. Let's try again.
It's just, I mean, she's not breaking any new ground here or anything like that, but the hook was catchy. It
Yeah.
sounded nice. It stuck out.
I had a talk recently with somebody. I'm sick of fucking justifying liking a pop song. A good song's a fucking good song. Shouldn't have to fucking explain why a good song's a good song. If it sounds good and it's catchy, then they did a good job with it.
I agree. But we also do a podcast where we need to explain why we think
No.
the song is good.
No.
Like an everyday conversation.
You know, I just...
Me going, hey, I like the song is enough.
But here's the thing, is that we would do this when it's just the two of us, too. Cool vocal harmonies.
I like her.
I feel like you have an affinity for the 1980s vision of the future sound.
I do.
You like
I kind
that?
of love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should listen to synthwave. You'd love it.
Yeah.
Yes. There's some really, really good synthwave bands.
All
Like
right.
Carpenter Brute is like a metal synthwave band.
Yeah.
It's an instrumental, but it's all like MIDI sounding and really upbeat and fun. It sounds like you're playing a Tron video game.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All of that synthwave shit, It all sounds very similar, but if you like it, you like all of it.
Right.
You know, it's like
It's-
the Drive soundtrack.
In the sea of 5 hours of trap beats, like stuff like this, I guess, just sticks out to me.
Yeah. Yep.
There's so many different female singers that all sound the same as well.
I know, dude.
But
I know.
look, I don't feel great about my draft this week.
That's
I'm
understandable.
just gonna admit it.
That's understandable.
I like that song though.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not. Listen, it's not a bad song. You'll get there, dude. Stop beating yourself up, okay? This is where you can start to beat me up, though. And you're going to like this.
What are you picking?
Third pick. Chaboy. Chaboy's back in town, baby. It's Ed Sheeran coming back with his new single,
No.
Bad Habits.
Are you serious?
This shit
picking this
fucking bops, dude. This shit bops, bruh. I like it.
Wait, you're really picking Ed Sheeran?
Oh, yeah. This shit fucking bops, dude. You hear that chorus come in and that fucking 1990s shuffle electronic dance beat is going? This is a catchy as fuck song. It's cheesy. It's absolutely... The video is the cheesiest thing I've ever seen.
I haven't seen the video.
Take a look at the fucking cover of the... He's a vampire in the video floating through the city. It's like... It's embarrassing to watch. Absolutely embarrassing. But listen to this drop, dude. Tell me this isn't catchy.
I despise it.
I feel like I'm shuffling with a bikini on in like a YouTube video. I'm a hot chick in a YouTube video shuffling. Yeah. Chaboy's back in town, baby. This dude is just a normal, average-looking fucking dude with a guitar that somehow made it. He's a real guy. He got a real good pop sensibility. You're looking at me like I
I'm just
murdered
letting
your
I'm-
dog.
I'm letting you finish.
God. So this is another example of him pulling out a style of electronica music from like the early 90s that, or like late 90s, I guess. But here's something I wanted to point out. Do you have anything you want to comment about the song before I move into the exact ripoff of where this song came from?
Oh, it was ripped off from something? I never would have guessed. Ed Sheeran, with whatever this direction is in his bullshit, stupid career,
Yeah.
like, The Weeknd's already doing what you're trying to do.
So no one's allowed to do it? No?
He's a poor man's Weeknd.
There's all these other fucking synthwave guys were doing it before the weekend. Rebuttal.
Yeah, but who's the top right now?
Ed Sheeran, baby.
Fucking A, come on.
Okay, so check this out. This song, you hear this?
Yeah, I hear
Okay.
it.
Get the melody and the groove stuck in your head for a second. In 1997, there was a Swedish electronica pop star. Her name was September. Song is called Cry For You. It was a pretty popular track in the 90s.
Yeah.
Tell me this isn't exactly that track.
Same fucking thing.
From 1997.
Yeah.
Where all good pop music originates from.
Yeah.
How good is that? Like, that's electronica, that beat. Like, I'm on Molly and I don't give a fuck how bad I stink, bro. I'm grooving until 5 o'clock in the morning.
I can't believe you picked Ed Sheeran. I'm very surprised.
Are you surprised?
Yes.
Dude, I love generic pop.
I didn't know that you liked Ed Sheeran, though.
Dude, when that divided,
Like, I consider you a friend. I
as
do.
you should.
But you just got knocked down a little bit. Ed Sheeran is such a fucking tool.
What am I in,
man.
third out of 3 now?
I don't have very many.
I'm not too worried about how long
Nah,
it'll take
whatever.
me to get to the top.
I get it. For me, I just don't like Ed Sheeran at all. When he first came out, he was like trying to rap and stuff, but was like trying to hide it because he had a guitar.
Yeah.
And
I don't like that.
Yeah.
It's the same with Taylor Swift. I didn't like her playing guitar and writing her music. I wanted, like, as soon as she became pop, I was like, okay, here we go. I'm into this. You know?
All right.
Become part of the machine. Give me my mindless, fun, generic, catchy pop.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but like a song that like, it's very easy to listen to pop music and go, it's so easy to write this stuff.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not. It's
Right.
really not.
Right.
Like, it's easy to come up with something that sounds similar to something else. Like, this song, and this is a great example of that. But like for you to sit down and like actually go through the writing process and come up with a good, like actually good, like you could play it for 10 people and 7 of them will be like, I like that. I'd probably hear it on the radio.
Right.
That's a challenge.
For sure.
Some people are really good at it.
I mean, any single, like, we are going to, forever long we do this. Say we do this for 10 more years.
Yep.
We are not going to find a song that we're going to not be able to be like, oh, it sounds like this song.
Right.
Or it came from this song.
Yep.
Came from that. Like, at all.
It's over.
Yeah.
Music's over.
Kinda.
All right, guys, we're shutting it down.
I mean, it can still sound good. It's just it's going to be derived from something.
I don't like it. So, like, I can pull that reference. It doesn't bother me that that's the same
No, it
song.
shouldn't. It's fine.
I hate it when people are like,
Yeah, but it's that.
and they're like, so that song should be pulled from the radio and all the funds that they've made should go to the original artist. It's like, really? Because they were probably...
That's an actual argument?
Dude, that happens all the time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. People are constantly in copyright disputes about shit. People from like undiscovered songwriters from like the 60s who are like, I use that chord progression and that melody in a different key, but it's the same spatial difference between the notes. And we copyrighted that. You stole it. You copied us. Jesus. And the person's like a major pop star from today. And they're like, you're an old fuck and I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
I didn't copy you.
Right.
And you also probably fucking were influenced by somebody else at some point because that's how brains work.
Right.
So I hate that, but I like that Ed Sheeran song.
I mean, good for you.
I guess this week I'm just feeling like I want to go to a rave, dude.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're all about the trance, fucking
I'm
electronic.
like, dude, I'm getting lost in it.
Yeah. Have you ever done Molly?
Once.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not at a rave.
No.
A dirty house.
I've never been.
Dirty house in the middle of the woods.
Yeah. That sounds even better.
Uh-huh.
I've never been to a
I
rave.
slept on a bed with no sheets on it.
All right. Well, if you're going to go Ed Sheeran, then I'm going to go with this. I'll get made fun of. I don't give a shit. This one is more just I was surprised.
Okay.
I also didn't know who it was until like second listen.
Okay.
I was like, whoa, that's her? No way. And yes, I am trying to go all female today. I'm not in love with the song. That wasn't playing through my headphones.
Play it again. Did you unplug the thing from it? Well, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. And we're back.
Hey, little technical difficulties. Never heard anybody. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so here's my song that you can make fun of me for.
Okay.
It's Willow. And I didn't know that it was her, the child.
Yep.
Of Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
That guy.
His son also just
Christ.
came out with one.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the last thing I remember from her was like whipping her hair back and forth and shit. What a departure.
Yeah.
Like, this is like actually interesting.
It's a little angsty.
Yeah.
Big old drum beat.
Yeah.
It's not like complicated or anything, but it's a
not
stray
at all.
away from like I'm figuring out how to write a song. I
Yeah.
whip my hair back and forth. That is like what a kid would make.
It's just so dumb.
Right.
Like, she's actually kind of taking a chance here.
Right.
She's like playing with her voice a little bit, but not in like a way that everyone else is. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. Stuck out. It was interesting.
Yep. I didn't enjoy it.
No.
No, I didn't.
No.
And I don't know. I didn't know where it was trying to go. And I felt like she didn't know where she was trying to go with it either. I respect the lane change,
Yeah.
I guess. But like it felt like it was a little directionless for me.
I don't understand how.
I don't know. I feel like the song didn't go anywhere. Like I was waiting for a climax and like a really like a part of the melody to really stick out.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
or something.
Okay.
Maybe I'm projecting onto it because of what her song history is and who her dad is and
Right.
the world she lives in or whatever.
Right. Yeah, definitely like rich girl handed everything, right?
Yes.
I mean, it is cool that she's had a life where she's just been able to kind of go whatever direction she wants. Like, can you
Right.
imagine having that in your life where you're just like, oh, I want to do this now, I want to do this, I want to do that.
Right.
But what kind of person does that create? You know?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, an artist who's willing to try something.
Yeah.
But it makes me wonder what these people are actually like.
Yeah, I don't know if they know what they're actually like because you're constantly moving back and forth between this is who I'm presenting to the world.
Right.
How do you really draw the line?
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
Like, do you think Kim Kardashian has a personality? Or is she just always like, Bible?
I don't know. I've never actually heard her say anything.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
I've never watched like her show or anything like that.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, I'm realizing now. I've never heard a Kardashian say anything.
She sounds like this.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when something's really, really true, they go, Bible.
Wait, what?
Like when they're like, I went to the store today and I saw a pile of dog shit in the aisle. And they're like, no way. And they'll go, Bible.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's the worst thing I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
That's terrible.
All
right, well, you picked one I hated. I picked one you hated.
Yeah. So I would feel bad. I would be remiss. How about that? I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge my girl. The one. The only. Squirrely little skinny lady from Atlanta. Faye Webster.
Okay.
New album.
Yeah.
Faye Webster. New album.
Is this your pick?
Yeah, I had to listen to the whole thing a couple of times to figure out which one I liked the most.
Yeah.
I had two that I narrowed it down to, but I'm going with Cheers.
Cheers?
Yep.
You came here to welcome me.
She had a song on the radar, A Dream with a Baseball Player. Made my final list.
Yep.
Didn't listen to the whole album.
Yeah,
We'd still be best friends.
I listened to the whole album. I didn't love that song. I found it weird but there's another song that was a single from it that I thought this was the best one by far.
Yeah.
It's like fucking groovy, cool, just plain bass and drums just like kind of backing it up or whatever. She sounds like she's fucking...
That Dream of a Ball Player was good enough in the sea of everything.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't the best song she put out.
She's original. She sounds like she sounds like she's never heard someone sing before, and she's doing it based off of what she's read about it. You know?
Yeah. All right. That would typically be an insult.
I know, but I like it. It's weird. Like, how dreamy is that guitar track?
Yeah, she's interesting for sure. She's very unassuming.
I don't know where she came from either. Like, just stumbled upon that record a couple years ago and fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Couldn't fucking stop listening to it.
Yeah, it was your number one record
Yeah.
for the year.
And then yesterday, I knew she had put a couple singles out, but my buddy, when I was hiking with him yesterday, he was like, "Oh, her album dropped.
Yeah.
He was like, is she any good?" And I fucking punted him off the side of the mountain. I was like, "You don't fucking ask me that question, bro. It's offensive to my people."
Is she any good though?
I don't think so.
Nah.
Just my opinion, though.
It's all right. All right.
Faye Webster.
We are down to our final picks.
Okay, final picks.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm going.
I know exactly where I'm going.
I feel like
And if you take it, I'm seriously, dude. Just don't.
the
Because
way this is going.
You don't want to know what I'm going to do to you.
What the fuck are
It's
you
going to
gonna
be
do to me?
really violent, dude.
For real? See this baseball right here?
Yeah, it's going to be covered in blood when I'm done with you. And I wouldn't even have used it. Yep.
It's gonna be your blood.
Your whole
No,
body.
wait, it's gonna be your blood.
Your whole body is going to be the size of that baseball when I'm done with you.
Doesn't even make sense. If you're gonna insult me, make sense, please.
It's either I'm going to crumple you up to the size of a baseball, or all that's going to be left of your charred remains
Where's the rest of me gonna go, Sam?
is a little ball of human resin, roughly the size of a Major League Baseball.
I'm gonna use your blood as sticky stuff.
It sounds gross.
It does. It's really good. It's really kind of awful.
So, did you have a really hard time coming up with 5 this week that you felt like
Yes.
did you justice?
Yes.
Maybe sometimes when we do this, we need to think about it more so as we're doing them justice. We're picking like if we don't personally like it 5, we have to go, who out of these people deserves this exposure?
This exposure.
Dude.
This fucking exposure.
Dude, I don't know about you, but I've had numerous, countless, endless record execs and band managers taking me out to like sushi, steak, surf and turf, chocolate martinis.
I mean, I've had a
dude.
couple. I don't drink, so I've had to turn down a couple.
Oh, it's just actually melted chocolate in a martini glass.
There's Hershey Kisses.
Is that not what it usually is?
What did I just say?
Hershey's Kisses.
Hershey's.
This is Hershey's Kisses. Back to the show, which okay, my friend fishing found a big.
All right, I'm just gonna. Wow, I'm just gonna go a little different. I don't really care. Nobody hears this anyway. I don't know how to pronounce it. Shungudzo.
Yep, that's how you say it.
Already free.
I had their demo.
Yeah.
I feel like they really fell off after that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like the early stuff.
Dude, come on. This stuck out because it doesn't have a trap beat.
Yeah.
And I like her voice. And it's all about like trying to be free. It seems timely and relevant. And the video is haunting.
Oh, there's a cool video for it.
Yeah.
I need to start doing that, looking more into the videos too.
Yeah, it kind of gives me a different. Like this was low on my list. I saw the video. I was like, whoa, okay.
This almost sounds like a church song.
A little bit. So
Down, take me to church. Okay, go ahead.
I hate Hoser.
Me too.
She's completely wrapped in like cellophane and like singing through like plastic and is like trying to break free the whole time. And plus, I love the wop, 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 wop. I love that shit.
Yeah.
So
Right. Oh, so she was performing Dexter style.
yeah,
I respect that choice.
I like her voice.
I was harmonizing with her.
I don't know.
It was a perfect time. I like vocal only.
Yeah,
Like, this is gonna sound cheesy and not related, but like I really, really like barbershop quartets.
Okay.
Because good vocal harmonies together, like Boys to Men.
yeah.
How fucking smooth do they sound together,
I mean,
dude?
it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's like offensive, dude.
Yeah.
I don't like it now
But
that I think about it.
it doesn't exist anymore.
You know, so dude, this is okay. So I guess we're gonna start having this conversation a little earlier than I wanted to.
Oh,
So there's a show on Netflix that just came out like yesterday. It's called Pop, and it's about pop music.
Okay.
And it's, I think I've seen 5 episodes so far. I'm binge watching it. It's
shit.
so cool. And they're going through different, very influential things that have happened in pop music over the past 30 years.
Okay.
So the first episode is about Boys to Men.
Really?
And how like just like their story and how not a lot of people really know how much they paved the way for like boy bands in general,
Yeah.
and how when boy bands came in after them, so like the whole episode is about how there was like a lot of rap groups and they were like, we can do that, but we want to appeal to like the more the like cleaner side of the music industry. Like we want people's parents to be able to listen to this stuff with their kids.
Yep.
But at the same
I
time,
remember when they came out. I was young, but
so like their manager was from a pretty famous hip hop group,
okay.
and he took a chance on them, and together they crafted this look of like, you can take me home to mom.
Yeah.
Even though the songs are about like making love to you.
Right.
So like the teenager
When
girl
they first
loves
came out,
it.
they had like a hip hop edge to them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like I guess the manager was like, I remember when the first time I told these guys put on bow ties. It like changed the trajectory of their career.
I can picture that
forever.
album. It's the blue one. With the
And so the episode starts off being about them, and then it goes into how much they, you know, paved the way for boy bands of the 90s, and how when you think boy bands of the 90s, Boys to Men aren't really part of the picture. They don't get any credit about it. It's NSYNC, it's Backstreet Boys, it's Christina Aguilera, it's Britney Spears. It's all of the white, clean-cut
Right.
kids who stole that image.
Yeah.
Even the image, like the Backstreet Boys, like wearing suits in their videos and shit.
Yeah.
and the songs are like kind of wholesome love songs, and there's all 5-part harmonies.
Yeah.
But some of the songs have like a little bit of a fucking hip hop edge to
little
it
bit.
and shit. They completely ripped them off, and like nobody really acknowledges it. And so the whole episode is this really cool, unique viewpoint about how they
shit.
changed the landscape of pop music in the 90s. And then like the second episode is about it focuses on T-Pain
Okay.
and how like some people say that he ruined music because he introduced vocoders and auto-tune into pop music, and it became very accessible for everybody. And then they dive into the history of the guy that created the program. He was like a geologist. It's the coolest. I was loving it.
Geologist. That's strange.
Yep. So he took the technology from like, shooting beams down into the ground to read about the bedrock, because I guess one of his friend's wives was a singer, and she was like, I wish you could use part of your technology to like make it so every time I sing I'm on pitch. And he instantly was like, I could do that.
Weird.
Yeah. And he's like the richest guy in the world right now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because there isn't an artist that doesn't use it.
And they like interviewed T-Pain about how like one time he was on a plane with Usher, and Usher pulled him to the back of the plane, and like they were friends at this point, and Usher was like, I think you really ruined music moving forward for people who actually can sing.
Oof.
And they go into like, all this the history of it, the details, examples of when it first came out, and how when people first
How
started
did
to use it.
T-Pain get it first? Or was he just the first one to use it to get big?
That's it. He used it like strategically. So he tracked down the program. He would like go and like to studios and like steal blank CDs looking for the program, and eventually he found it because he was in a rap group apparently for a while before this,
Okay.
and it wasn't hitting. His rap wasn't hitting. He's like, I need something that's gonna make me sound different. And so he knew that this technology was out there because like Celine Dion had used it on that "Do You Believe in Love," even though he said that it was like a vocoder pedal, because he was embarrassed. The producer was embarrassed to say they used pitch correction and auto-tune. And so he took that technology. He can sing too. Everyone knows he can sing. It's just a really interesting story. Super interesting. And it kind of made me realize that like, yeah, it did. I guess you could say it ruined it. It changed it.
It certainly changed it.
Right?
Yeah.
And all the episodes are about these like kind of shadow pieces of
Weird.
influence in
That's
the
pretty
music.
cool.
It's so cool. It's so fucking cool. I'm
So
nerding
like
out real hard about it.
Like a 10-part series or
I
whatever?
I didn't even think to look how long it was. I just let it just kept going and kept going. And then, the last one I watched was all about Sweden.
Sweden.
And then it turned into Max Martin
Max
worship.
Martin, yeah.
Hmm.
So you're in heaven.
I was literally jerking off while I was watching it. It was great.
That's great.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so cool. So, I mean, we were talking earlier about how like everything sounds the same.
Yeah.
It kind of started with auto-tune,
Yeah.
because that program literally just turns your voice into the perfect voice.
Right.
And so when you use that, you sound the same as everybody else.
Right.
Your pitch is going to be a little bit higher or lower or whatever, but essentially you have no personality in your vocals anymore. So
When used to color things,
like 808s.
it's like okay.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's just straight up used,
For a long
it's gotten
time.
really tired.
Yeah, for sure. For a long time, people were hiding it. So like when you dial the presence of it on a track down to 0, that's when you get those really sharp jumps that you'd hear in like a T-Pain
Yeah,
track.
right.
But when you leave it on heavy, all it does is, within a very short amount of time, it takes the note that you sing and it naturally bends it to just a little bit to the note that you're trying to go to.
Yeah.
Because you're never perfect. And so like, instead of taking a week to work on vocals for a song, you get it done in half a day,
Yeah.
But it's not really you anymore.
What intrigues me when I hear stuff like that, like looking back, seeing Boys to Men, and then there was Color Me Bad. Remember High Five?
Yep.
All those. That turned into NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. There's always something. T-Pain with the voice coder, all that shit. What's next? What are we gonna live through? There's something else.
I think we're
either
going
happening right now.
I think a
or is
big
about to.
influence that's happening right now is the switch to creating music specifically to be on TikTok.
Ugh. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Which that Ed Sheeran song feels like that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks.
I think we're going through that.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I was in my head. I was thinking, well, maybe it'll evolve back into something promising.
Nah.
That's not it.
No, music's dead, dude. They say the music died back when Buddy Holly died in the plane crash.
Did you plan that out?
I didn't. I just love music so much that
Sam has a Buddy Holly shirt on. Fuck.
Yeah.
You know, I'm getting real sick and tired of doing things and then realizing in the middle of it that it's pointless to fucking do.
Well, that's everything.
Oh, that's a life.
That's what is that again? What's? Oh yeah, that's just like everyone's life all the time. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Right. It's not anarchy. What's the other thing I'm trying to think of?
I don't know.
I can't fucking remember the word.
Not in your
dumb.
head.
You should try and get in there.
Nah.
It's pretty big.
Nah, I'm fine.
There's plenty of room. Brain's pretty small.
Smooth brain.
Yeah. What does that mean?
All right, so so you have got
My last pick.
yeah.
So I'm going with a metal track.
Okay.
This band's called Make Them Suffer. They're from Australia. I love this fucking band. They're super cool. It's very melodic, very heavy. Production's like really, really clean. And it's like I feel like it's kind of accessible for heavy music.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of catchy. This one has guest vocals from a lady named Courtney LaPlante. I don't know what she's from, if she's in a different band, but I really enjoyed the heaviness, and it almost made me feel like if I liked Evanescence when she's singing, this is what that would sound like.
What's the name of the song?
Contraband.
Contraband.
By Make Them Suffer.
That's a good album by Velvet Revolver.
Nice. That song, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the first riffs I ever learned to play on guitar.
Really?
So like heavy, right?
Yeah.
Clearly heavy. She
Right.
does clean singing on it in the chorus, and it turns into a bit more radio friendly sounding, which I don't hate. There's some people out there that are.
That probably hear that and go, fuck this.
There's a fucking whole publication called No Clean Singing.
Yeah, you told me about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
They do like reviews and shit, right?
Mm-hmm. And you'd be surprised to hear that they don't really like when they clean sing.
Weird. I'm with them. How dare they put something beautiful in the middle of
I know,
whatever
right?
that is?
Oh, you get to have fun for a second and enjoy melody in music. Yeah. I turn into fucking, what's his name? Yeah.
Pusha T.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll make them suffer. Ugh.
There was a couple of metal songs that I wanted to put on the list, but I like this one the most.
Nice.
Yeah. I like it when metal shows up,
Yeah.
you know?
Right.
It's rare.
Yeah, it's never in the radar.
Never.
Ever.
Dude, they don't even air best rock performance at the Grammys anymore.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Is that crazy?
Foo Fighters coming out with a disco album.
I'm excited about that.
I mean, it's Foo Fighters.
Hopefully they have fun with it instead of just dial it in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They're like, we have the clothes. That's enough, right?
I was gonna say.
You know?
You summed up their last album pretty well because we were gonna review it.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do you feel about it? And you called it dad rock.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, holy fuck, that's perfect.
I get it, dude. They could
Yeah.
fucking put out a piece of shit, literally, and people would buy it.
Yes. I mean, Dave Grohl is Mount Rushmore of music for me, but
Yeah. He's one of the last bastions of traditional musician.
right.
Have you seen him perform with his daughter?
No.
She's a singer.
Really?
And they have a band together, and they covered a fucking Germs song on a late night show.
What?
Like a punk rock. The Germs are like a really famous punk rock band.
Right.
And they covered a Germs song. I was like, dude, I would be so happy if my daughter was like, hey, Dad, can you play drums for me on a Germs track? I'd be like, it was all meant to be this way. Finally, things are making sense.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, stands to reason that something he created would be
Yeah.
musically
Well,
inclined.
you think so, but every now and again you see someone and their kid, and the kid's just like, whatever my dad or my mom is, I'm the opposite of that.
Yeah, true. But you get the sense that Dave Grohl is just all world.
God, he's gotta be the coolest fucking.
You know what I mean? Like,
Ugh.
there's not a story out there about how Dave Grohl wouldn't shake my
He
hand.
spit in my fucking
know?
food when I saw him.
Like, every single story about Dave Grohl is, oh, he's the best person in the world.
Yeah, he walked up to our table. He looked at me and he stuck his fingers in my ketchup.
Yeah.
He said, "Fuck you, you fucking asshole."
Yeah. Like, he's like what everyone would like to be if they ever got to that point.
It's what everyone thinks that they would be if they got
Yes.
famous.
Yeah, he actually
Yeah.
is.
He didn't let it get to him.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy sat in just one tiny example. He sat in this fucking audience on Ellen because his daughter wanted to be there when Billie Eilish
Yep.
was there. So he just sat. He's like, "Yeah, I want to be there with her." Ellen's like, "Dave Grohl." He's like, "Fuck you. Get it
Yeah,
away from
right.
me. Get the camera
Trying
away.
to fucking be normal.
I'm just a person, and
Yeah.
I'm here because I'm a fan." Yeah, it's cool.
So cool.
No, and not a lot of people can pull that off.
I'd love to meet him. Just
Yeah.
shake his hand and go, "I respect you so much."
Yeah.
So great to see somebody like you actually be successful.
Remember that like piece you did on him?
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
our old podcast. It was really good.
Yeah. Maybe you'll hear it someday and go, "That guy sounds like a creep." He knows too much about me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to put those episodes on a Patreon or something.
Yeah. Or maybe start doing the legacy reviews that way.
Yeah.
I've been thinking I want to go back and do a legacy review soon.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah. Maybe invite somebody in to help us with it.
That I would like to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Sam and I have been talking a lot about having guests on, having them bring a legacy album for us, and then have us, all three of us, talk on air about it.
I found a pick for you. I found a pick that I know you didn't hear that would have been on your top 5.
That would have been?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a producer. His name is Les Gravity. And then he worked and collaborated with a like post-punk band from New Zealand called Counterparts.
Okay.
And it's called Burn Lo-Fi. And it's an instrumental track. And it's chilled out, dude.
Chilled out, bro.
This is like what you chill and study to, bro. Like
So
on
this came
YouTube.
out in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. I almost sent it to you because I was like, I don't feel like Dave heard this one because it was on my list, you know. And it's a weird pairing of underground, two separate underground worlds. Real cool beat.
And it's just this the whole time.
The whole time. It's an instrumental beat. I really like it though. It's very chill.
It's cool.
Yeah. It evolves and gets more layers the whole
Right,
time and
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. New release radar doesn't give you a whole lot.
No. So did you have any like honorable mentions or anything you wanted to talk about?
There was a song with Corday and Common. that
Okay.
I actually kind of liked. Both their flows were pretty top notch, but it was a little heavy on religion.
What's wrong with religion, Dave?
Nothing. It's just not for me. So it kind of.
Oh, you're above God.
Nope.
all this-
I'm agnostic. I don't claim to know either way. So I don't know. It kind of turned me away from it.
Yeah.
But both of their flows were on point. Very good verses.
Course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Leon Bridges had a new song, Why Don't You Touch Me? I
Yep.
liked it.
Dude, I fucking love that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Leon Bridges quite a bit. Blah, 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 blah.
I predicted, I was talking to my brother about this a couple years ago. I was like, I betcha. So the first album he did was like a 1950s, 1960s.
Yeah.
And then the second album came out and it was like 70s, very like embracing blackness
Yeah.
and like being like a soul album. And I was like, I bet you he's going to go through the decades one by one until he's current. And then this album comes out and he's dressed like he's living in the 80s. He's got big sideburns and shit. I was like, no fucking way it's happening.
Yeah.
It's fucking happening.
It's really clever.
Very clever.
He's very, very talented.
Yeah.
There's a show on HBO. I don't know if they're going to do another season. It's called Big Little Lies.
Yep.
It's based off a book, and it's, you know, it's pretty good. It's like a book club thing. I picture it like being read in like women's book clubs and stuff like
Okay.
that. But the story is super entertaining. Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, that one. Yeah. I always think
good.
of Pretty Little Liars when I say that.
Yeah, no, not that one. And the soundtrack is so good.
Really?
It is so good. And it's and the vessel for the soundtrack in the movie is one of the women's daughters. She's really young, but she's always putting something on the Bluetooth, like in the house or whatever. And
That's creative.
It's really, really cool. And the opening theme is great. Michael Okawanabe or something like that.
Yep.
Shit, I don't know, but it's a fucking good song. But Leon Bridges is on it, and Take Me to the River. Mm-hmm. That's a good spot. That's a good fucking song.
Real good.
And there's like a really like cool moment in the show where that song is playing.
Yep.
So it always makes me think of that show when I think of him.
That the second album that he did, I can't remember the name of it now. Something about good feeling or good time or something like that. There's a couple of really, really heart-wrenching, sad songs on that are performed in like a soulful, groovy 70s kind of feel. And I like lost it to those songs when they came out. They hit hard.
Yeah, he's really good. In retrospect, I wish that I would have picked him.
Yeah.
Either 4 or 5.
Right.
Let's see here.
I had Lucy Dacus on mine for first time.
Yeah.
How much did I want to like the cover that Miley Cyrus, Elton John, Yo-Yo Ma did of Nothing Else Matters?
So I didn't even give myself a chance to like it because it's a cover and I wouldn't have picked it anyway.
Right. I wanted it to be so good.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be like
It's quite the lineup.
It's not good.
Yeah. I listened to maybe the first 10 seconds of it.
It's just like,
Not good.
it missed the mark.
Yeah, that sucks.
And all those people separately have such fucking cool styles, and it could have been so good.
Why is it going to be so many people on it, though?
I don't know, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
kinda dumb.
Where did this come from? Is there like a tribute album coming out or something?
I know that Miley's doing some Pride thing.
Is Metallica gay?
I've been seeing a lot of. It depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of commercials for this Pride thing that she's doing. So I don't know if it came from that. I don't know. My guess is yes.
Yeah. The only other one that I had on my honorable mention was Shook by Cautious Clay.
Okay.
That full album came out.
Yeah.
Did you listen to it?
Nope.
So this track, he goes off on the second verse, and he's all over the place. His vocals are he's performing so well. So well.
I didn't hear it.
He's good.
Yeah. Next draft, I'm gonna have to. See, it's weird. The first couple, I was doing that. I was going all over the place, and then I tried to whittle down so that we were on even playing grounds.
Yep.
And now that I've whittled down, now you're expanding.
Those two lists are all I'm using. This is gonna come off like I'm trying to egg you on, and I swear to you, I'm not. It's just the reality of the situation. now I'm leaning into it a little bit. My curated playlist is all over the map because I have a very eclectic, great taste in music. You might just not have proven that to Spotify yet.
Well, the only thing I'm fucking listening to is the new music radar.
Yeah. Sounds like a personal.
So it's curating bullshit for me. I don't have time. I don't have time to listen to a bunch of shit.
So the album's called Deadpan Love. He's a good singer.
Yeah, he's good. I wish that I would have fucking heard it. I picked Willow.
Yeah, you did. Besides, you didn't pair it with Jaden.
I didn't even see that he had a song. I would have. Can I add
Get some
him?
cool points for
Can
a
I
pair.
add him to my number
I'd
7?
let you have a 6th for how much you got destroyed this week.
All right, let me see here. Lil Sims, dope. Diplo Jungle, dope. So those cancel out. Lucy Dacus, dope.
Great.
Manchester Orchestra, dope. Cancels out. Griff, Ed Sheeran. I got to give it to Griff on that one. Willow, Faye Webster, obviously Faye Webster. And then Metal versus Shundugadugazugo. Let's see, so 1.
Well, do I get any points for having Lucy Dacus in my honorable mention?
No, because I fucking drafted it.
Okay. Well, I guess you're just using your opinion as the facts over there.
Canceled 1-1.
Because if you ask me,
we're canceled out.
Well, if you ask me,
tied.
I think I won.
We tied. We literally tied. We canceled each other out.
You make it sound like there's like a fucking verified points per fucking pick
There
list.
is. So
Can you bring the refs in real quick and take a look at this for me? I don't think he's adding it up right.
If you would have picked something other than Ed Sheeran, and I would have picked something other than Willow, we could have talked, but we cancel each other out there.
Well, I feel like the Ed Sheeran song is a better song than the Griff track.
Griff?
What was the name of that?
You think the Ed Sheeran track was better than the Griff track?
I think it's like technically better. Yeah.
Whoa, no way.
I'm not saying I think it sounds
No
better.
fucking way. No fucking way.
You like it more.
Dude, pull up a video of Griff playing that song, performing it.
I'm just saying, as a writer, I feel like
No.
I'm just saying my opinion. I'm just saying my opinion.
Griff performing that song.
Sorry, sir.
And then you go watch the fucking vomit-inducing vampire video that fucking Ed Sheeran put out.
Hey man, it's high budget.
I'm telling you, dude. Griff, how are you playing this?
I'm just letting it play through. Dude, it's not good. It's not good.
I really like Miley Cyrus
I do
quite a
too.
bit.
I love.
But there was
Yo-Yo
something
Ma.
about this where I was like, no, this doesn't work.
No. Oh, forgot to say, Between the Buried and Me, fucking unbelievable prog metal band
Yeah.
coming out with like one of their best. My favorite album they ever did is called Colors, and it's a masterpiece as far as songwriting goes, and it's like almost like it takes you through a movie. Nothing repeats. Every song's super fucking long. There's these really huge climaxes that sound gigantic and like they have a symphony behind them, but it's just fucking five nerds that like went to music school, you know?
Huh.
And they really, after that album, they pushed towards challenging themselves as musicians for all of their work after that and kind of strayed away from the melodic stuff. And they just announced that they're releasing Colors 2.
No shit.
Yeah, after like I was in high school when it came out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
I know.
Like,
I've gotten very tall since then.
long.
I know. I look surprisingly young, youthful.
People will have to take your word for that.
Yeah, just like they got to take your word on the scoring for this shit too.
We tied. Hey, you're lucky I'm not claiming a win here.
I know I am.
No. You're lucky I'm not claiming a
Right.
win.
I know I'm lucky you're not claiming it. You're just taking it.
Yeah, the other ones, I won. I added up the score and I fucking won. Dude, last week you picked
We need a third party.
Skrillex.
We need a third party.
Last week, Sam picked Skrillex.
Right. So is it personal
So
opinion or is it?
I'm allowed to pick a Willow.
I'm allowed to pick a Ed Sheeran, boy.
No, you already picked fucking whatever that was last week. Skrillex.
I'm just trying to say, I don't know if we're going for who likes these artists, like who's the most popular. I got them on my team. I got that. I also got cool fucking indie guys. Like, I don't know what the metrics are for the win anymore.
You know what? I don't either, but you know what? When you see it, now I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right here, and this is a tie ball game.
You know who?
Extra innings.
You know who you are right
we just
now?
got another pick.
You know who you are right now?
Someone
you,
who really has to take a leak? Yeah.
you never see Big Daddy
Yeah, of course.
when he's like, "What do you got?" And he's like, "This game's called I Win." He has like 17
I
cards.
got 2, a 4, a 8,
Yeah,
a 6, a 10.
And he's like, "This bullshit."
This is bullshit.
That's us right now.
Hip hop anonymous.
Fuck.
It's hippopotamus. Well, thanks everybody. Are we done?
Yeah, we're
done.
good.
Thanks everybody for joining us this week. It was fun as always. Next time, 2 weeks, 3
Yep.
weeks. I don't know when.
Have
it's
a good
gonna
4th of July. That'll be next weekend. We
Yes.
won't be recording then.
We will not be recording.
And then we'll
on
see
the
you at some
birth
point after
of
that.
the country.
Right.
Is that
It's
what
the
it is?
day
Yeah.
God gave birth to America.
It was messy.
Whew.
Yeah.
Bloodbath.
But then, yeah, we'll be back with another new music draft.
Whole lot
and
of scalpings.
Maybe, maybe a legacy review. Maybe a guest. I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know.
I'm ready.
I don't know. But yeah, everybody download shit. We're in 95 countries
96,
right now.
I think, right
96. So I
Yep.
just want to thank everybody. We had our best day we've ever had today.
Great.
Um,
Before this episode even came out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So just appreciate it. I just wish that people would put it into like a review form.
Maybe we're
or
a guilty
something like
pleasure
that.
for people. No one, like Nickelback. No one wants to talk about it, but everyone likes it.
Oh, we are not Canadian. That's for sure.
Bacon.
All right.
Thanks
so
for
yeah,
listening.
we'll talk to you next time.
All right, take it easy, everyone.
Drake sucks.